I couldn't hear you. Yeah, we did. We did. Somebody had set on a quest to get some of my after I've chewed it gum. He made a little trophy out of it, if you can imagine. Yeah. It's exactly. So you might want to interview him. He's got a lot more story than I do. What's up?
How's Drew doing? How did he look today?
He did okay today. Yeah, he seemed to bounce back. He's 6-7 days into it now, so he's in good shape as far as getting back. But you never know until you get out there and start running around. He hung in there tough, so it's good.
Is the plan to ease him back in today? Is that why?
Nah, we just want to see what happened. We just started going, and he did fine, so we just gave him a normal workload.
When he was starting, of course, before he got tested positive, is he back to where he would have been last Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, or did you change the plan even again?
The plan has been adjusted. Yeah, so I'll talk to you more about it later in the week. Or I won't. I'm not sure.
What the fact you got the 16 days now between the final preseason game and the opening game, how does that change not just the quarterback but all the evaluations?
The focus really shifts to the starters and the guys that we're counting on, to do a lot of playing. We've been developing guys throughout and working with them and making sure that we know who we have and make it competitive and all of that. And the starters have been getting reps, but the focus goes directly to the guys who are going to do all the playing. And so the scripts and the preparation of the practice and the design of it is to make sure that they're ready to go now. So that's a clear shift for us.
What have you thought of the preseason performances by your two rookie receivers, Bo and Tariq?
I thought they both did good to play. They got a lot of play time. They've been in and out of a lot of situations. They gained experience in these two games, and that they've been out there and they in difficult situations. They got 2 minutes. They got all kinds of stuff. I've said this from the start. They're way different from each other. They're different style player, different kind of player, and all of that, which is great. And so I don't see them battling each other as much as in some other ways. But they've come a long way, and we have a good sense for what they can do and a pretty good feel moving forward.
Looks like that's the most Diasker he's done all camp. It's good to see him.
Yeah, finally. We finally got him on the practice field. This is really remember, he got hurt in the first 10 minutes of practice the first day. So it's the first time we had a chance to see him. He's worked really hard to get out there, and we've tried to ensure that once he's out, he stays out, So every day that he's on the practice field, it will be the next day to see how he recovers from it. So, but that was good work. He looked really, really explosive today. That's just the way he always shows it. So, we do, like somebody said, we got 3 weeks to get this knocked out. We'll see if he can contribute.
After looking at the film, what did you think of Gino and the offense in that first half?
We didn't function very well. We didn't throw and catch the ball as well as we needed to. We didn't catch the ball as well, and so we missed a couple key third down situations. We got a ball knocked down. We got no rhythm at all early in the game to get going. So we did not bounce back from. I really feel like I didn't do a good job bouncing us back. And we didn't perform at all like we should, and. But we got to see a lot, and the defense played well. The defense responded well from game one, and they did their stuff. It just didn't go across the board. We were not a completely connected team. When we give up that much in special teams and all of that, you just wreck a game. And the defense kept us in it, and gave us a chance to keep the score down, even with all that. And offensively, we didn't find our rhythm. Honestly, I'm really excited to see our guys out there, and see our guys playing together and we've held quite a few guys out, and we'll still make some decisions this week. But I'll be, that's why all of the focus has turned to the ones to make sure that they're getting developed and getting ready. And that's how we're going to go about it.
That changes now, you mean, or later?
It changed today.
What have you thought of Michael Jackson's camp?
I think Mike's had one of the most outstanding camps of anybody. I think he's had one of the best camps of anybody. He has been solidly consistent. He's been challenging the whole time. He's had 4 or 5, maybe 6 different chances to make a hit in the game, and he's hit every one of them. Been physical every time. He's played fast. He's played aggressive. He's played confident. And so he's had a fantastic camp. He just kind of got a chance when the other guys were out, and he took full advantage of it. I have no problem with Mike on the field.
Did you move Vi Jones, or he's always been an outside?
We have moved. Yeah, we did move him. He was playing inside, and we moved him to outside. Yeah. Just to make sure we're seeing him. We did that at the end of in the middle of last week, that messy week, And we also moved Doncor too, to see. We want to see these guys at different spots, make sure we gain all the information that we can. So Donc's going to play inside. He can still play outside. And Levi's going to play outside. He can still play inside. So it's helping them be more valuable to the team.
Lucas, when you watched the film again, what did you see from him?
Abe did a really good job. He played really good football. Let me go back for a second. One of the things I did want to note, I don't know if you guys realized it, but early in that game, Charles went up against Robert Quinn. He didn't even know who he was. I asked him after the game. He said, "I found out after the game. I never, hadn't heard, didn't know who he was. It didn't make sense of it to him or whatever." And he really did well against a great player. And Quinn was going after it too. It might not be his all-time effort and all that, but he was trying to get to the quarterback. And so I was really happy to see that accomplishment, even though I don't think Charles really cashed in on it as much as he could have. But and then back to Abe, I thought Abe played a really good ball game. Abe has shown in the running game one of the big questions coming off of his, the team he came from and the philosophy he came from. He's getting off the ball and playing the running game well. And been particularly effective on the backside, and he's got some really stellar blocks. And so he's not having any trouble making this transition. And so he's deep into the comp of it. So I'm really fired up about that.
An update on Damien Lewis at all?
Only that it's a kind of a basketball ankle sprain, and so that's a really positive thing. That it's the swelling that he's going to deal with. So there's no torn ligaments or any of that stuff. So, but. It doesn't mean he's immediately popping back, but it's not going to be a long time. It's not like a high ankle sprain that lingers forever.
With him being sidelined now, how good is it to have in Phil Haynes essentially another starter?
Yeah, no, Phil's felt like a starter, and he looks like it. So his ability to bounce over, he's been playing on both sides, is really helpful to us. He's a stud of a kid. He's strong. He's smart. He loves to play. Practice is great. Does everything you want, So. This is a good chance for Phil. It's a really good chance for him.
It seems like he's really come on the last couple of weeks, had a long touchdown out here today. What have you seen from him as a training camp?
He's really explosive. Yeah, he's played with really good speed. You can see it and feel it. The play he had must have been the Pittsburgh game now when he kicks the ball in the flat and turns up and makes about 30 or 40 or whatever it was. That showed elusive and speed and burst, confidence as well. He needs to settle in. He's doing a lot of things. He's played a lot of football already. And then, like I said, a lot of situations. So he's doing good. And just like we've been saying about our draft class, we're really pleased with this whole group.
The last day with all the fans out here, just having them back.
Yeah, it's great. It's great just to have the connection with them, and they did great at the stadium the other night. I wish we'd have played better for them, but we will. And this game coming up in the opener is going to be enormous. We're going to really need them, and it should be a great celebration for all of us.
Ken Walker, any more of an update on him following the season?
He's still pretty tender. I was with him today. He's got some things to heal. To go in and do what they did. So it's just a matter of time, and it's not like we don't have a designated return sequence yet. We'll have to see how he responds.
Cassis, that's kind of an interesting story. Basically, I haven't played in 2.5 years or whatever. Got out there quite a bit. Just what have you seen out of him?
Yeah, we haven't seen anything but really good stuff from Kevin. He's got great hands, great catching range. He's made as many spectacular catches as anybody out here, maybe more than most. And he's a real savvy football player, and he's done some good stuff. So he had a nice game, and it was great to see him get the ball. He's got a shoulder strain that we got to see what happens with him this week. I don't think he'll make it back this week, but he's not damaged, and he'll be okay.
Drew Lock hasn't exactly had good luck in his career, Pete. Did you have to reassure him or talk to him after his latest setback? Right? Reassure him that he's still on track?
Well, I would pretty much reassure anybody. I don't think I'm handling him any different, but yeah, this was really frustrating for him. Here was his day, and he just felt terrible on the practice field, and that was his day to start and get going with all the guys and all that, and the regular practice schedule, the one day we had in that week. And he couldn't finish the post-practice work. It was a mess. So it's a shame. And so we're I still need to see him play and need to see him fit in with our guys and all that. He's done really well till now. That opportunity was going to be a big one even though I knew that the preparation for it wasn't great, you know, it was a just wasn't adequate for the prep that a guy wants for his first chance to start a game. But we'll see how he goes this week, and he'll planning on playing a lot this week. Yeah, he'll play a lot.
Because of the long break now and one fewer preseason game, do you not have to have your quarterback settled by the end of the preseason?
You know, I don't think that there's any date pressure on me at all in that regard. Yeah, I think you're right on that, Greg. That I'm going to take the time it takes to figure it out and make sure that we have all the information that we need. I got to wait and see what happens on this game. I don't know, you know. So Gino's done a good job, you know, and Gino needs a little more help from some guys. The guys need to catch the football for him a little bit better, but he's handled it well. And you know, you got to go back. Drew he's had 3 drives. He had two touchdown drives, you know. So so he's put some stuff on the resume out there. So we'll see what happens this week. Excuse me, and we do have really good weeks of practice coming up. This week is a great one. Next week is a great one, and the one after it is a great one. So we'll use all of that if we need it. Just other guys were doing better than he was.
Anything else?
Good.
Thank you.